What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about XRP today. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. 1 second, okay? Okay, here we are. Here we are at about $1.80 right now. We are seeing this price action happen right before our eyes in a matter of moments, in a matter of seconds, in a matter of who knows how long it's going to take, but it looks like this low is going to break. I can only imagine that there's a bunch of people who are crapping themselves right now. They can't even sleep. You're watching this chart, or maybe you can't even wake up because you don't want to see the charts yourself. I don't know. This is not a fun area to be at, and I'm going to try and be lighthearted here. And by the way, my camera is terrible. I know that, but it's because it's in the computer. I can't connect my actual camera, so it's the quality that we're going to have for the next week or so. But that's just the way it's going to be. The TA will remain the same quality, which is just golden. You know it is. Hit that like button if you like it. Hit that subscribe button if you don't. All right, there we go. We're going to trick them. I do believe that we're going to see prices that are lower, and this is not, again, I'm not trying to make fun of anybody. This is not a fun area to be in whenever you do take out these lows, but I want to be very clear. Do not panic here, right? This is not the time to sell. If you're panicking here and you're thinking, I should sell, this thing's going to zero, you're thinking wrong. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but if I was to say anything at all as far as advice goes, I would say play a game with yourself. Play a mental game with yourself. So pretend instead of being the worst investor ever, the worst trader ever, and you bought at any of these prices and now it's down here and you're thinking about selling. Instead of doing that, maybe you bought back here, maybe you bought over here, but now you're thinking about selling. Whatever it is, instead of playing this game of emotions, play the game of being the best. What would you do if you were the best? And the best doesn't always catch the top, but in this moment, let's just say they do. You're the best trader in all of XRP land. The whole XRP army bows to you. You are the general of XRP trading. And you sold the top. You sold the top, and all you've done is stack cash on the side this whole time, and you've been waiting to buy back in. You see this price that's at the lows that you're at on February 3rd, whenever we saw this Scarif Monday event where we dumped. Would you look at this as some kind of thing to be worried about? Are you going to look at this and be like, I'm glad I sold here. I'm not touching this thing ever again. Or would you be like, damn, it's at lower prices than anything throughout this whole range. It might be a good time to start putting a little bit in. Maybe I'll throw some here just in case we double bottom. Maybe I'll add some layered orders as we go lower. Again, just offering that perspective, because a lot of people might look at this or the prospects of going lower as a bad thing, when in reality, that's just your emotions talking to you, and you can prove it to yourself right now. If you're feeling emotional, if you're feeling like you need to panic sell, play the game and be genuine with yourself. If you sold here, would you want to buy here? And if the answer is yes, or if the answer is no, but a little bit lower, then you know that any kind of worry is just based off of emotion, right? If the answer is no, I would not want to buy here, this thing's going to zero, clearly. Okay, fine. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. Do your own thing. That's fine. But I'm just saying, I don't think it's a good time to sell. I don't think it's a good time to buy either necessarily. I mean, it's a better time to buy now than it has been since the end of November there. But I do believe that we'll see lower prices. It's looking like this $1.60, $1.65, $1.55 area is coming to fruition. Potentially $1.57 right there at that 1618. That's what's called, or that's what's called for. If we look at this current price here, that would be a drop of about 13%. If Bitcoin drops another 8%, 9% or so, it's very possible XRP could drop 13%, if not at least something of a similar magnitude as Bitcoin. My expectation would be, though, that we interact something with this between this high here and maybe this closing high here. I really do doubt that we get below $1.50, but to me, $1.57 seems the most likely. If not, we could stop somewhere obscure in between, but that's my expectation. I think that this low will happen. It will occur over the coming days. When I say coming days, I mean in the next 3 days, 4 days at most. And then from there, we'll probably recover and see some higher prices. If I'm wrong on that, maybe it takes a week. Who knows? But I do believe that inevitably, as much as the downside targets have shifted from here to there, we've expected a $2 pump or a $2 price to a $1.90 price, right? Only in recent days, I forget when it was, but it was sometime in this low we were more talking about, and we've always talked about this area, but recently more so we've been considering this as a low, taking out these lows here. Even with that, even with the low side targets toggling, switching up here and there, the high side time frames, or the pump move, bigly jumping rocket ship destination I don't know what to call it, time frame here, or price action here, has remained the same. Something at about $10, $15, somewhere in that zone, maybe even above $16 could be a price target by the end of May, but likely by the end of June is what my expectation is. So a little bit lower now, higher later, right? And that's really all I have to say. So if you like the video, hit the like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. It's looking like we are going to get that $1.60 area, $1.50 area. Likely we do stop right there at $1.57. That's all I got for you. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.